Hey, guys, we're back for another quick pop in. We have a couple topics that we need to brush through so that you guys can be in the know of what's going on in the YouTube streets. All right, first topic, let's get it. You guys may have seen this floating around. We're going to go ahead and discuss it. We've been talking about these two people here a few days ago, to be exact. And you guys know that they were currently in court. They did have another court date, but it appears that Halle Bailey and DDG have dropped the DV charge order, and they've reached a custody agreement for their son. So you guys know that she had all of these restrictions as related to DDG, but it appears that she may have dropped them. Now, this is the second person in Hollywood that we know of. We know about what's the child name? Well, we'll get back to her. Anyway, let's get into this. So Halle Bailey and DDG dropped domestic violence order. They reached a custody agreement for baby Halo. Again, Keke Palmer and y'all know her baby daddy, they actually dropped theirs and they actually got back together. So could there be a reconciliation between the two? Could they have had some type of phone call where they said, hey, this is our son. He's gonna be in our life for the rest of our life, as mother and father. Maybe we can try again. Y'all know DDG was dating another girl, and it appears that he's broken up with her. Halle Bailey is in a relationship, but could she drop that relationship to be back with DDG? It seems like that's the going thing now. Women are going and filing charges and or DV orders and TPO orders on their baby daddy / boyfriends. And then when it looks like things are kind of settling down, it appears that they go down and they drop said case against them. So that can be a very dangerous thing, but they are two adults. They are raising a child. We're going to have to wait and see how this works out. All right. So after months of legal drama, the exes have dropped their DV restraining orders against each other and reached a temporary custody agreement for their 1-year-old son, Halo. Now, according to TMZ, DDG will have Halo on Wednesdays and select weekends, while Halle, which is the mother, retains primary custody. Now, they've also agreed to a holiday schedule starting with Halloween so Halo can spend time with both parents. It says that both stars are also banned from publicly dissing each other and can't post Halo on social media, a move to protect his privacy, okay? Says it is a big step forward for Halle and DDG, who seem ready to focus on co-parenting and peace over conflict. So while I'm happy that they're choosing not to be arguing and going back and forth to court, because it can be very toxic being around the child. Children do sense anger and tense moments between parents. So it's good to see the two of them try to come to an understanding and common ground. Okay. However, I don't feel that, given the fact that he has been abusive towards her by slamming her face into a steering wheel, chipping her tooth, and we've seen bruises on her as well. It seems that he does have a violent side. So maybe keep the TPO order against him until you guys kind of fill out this whole temporary custody agreement situation. I don't feel like you should drop everything. You just, I feel like you should do it in just spurts to see how the situation will pan out. Y'all do know a few weeks ago, he did write a song telling her, hey, this is too much. Why are we doing this? Why can't we come together? Please drop the protective order. This is our son. The song, kind of was on that lines where he was pretty much begging her to please drop the order so that they could co-parent in peace without everyone in their business. So it seems that maybe the song maybe have gotten to her to where she said, okay, let me go out here and do this. But so that's what's going on with that. Shout out to the girls are fighting, because baby, the girls are fighting, but I'm glad that they are at peace, that they can raise their son without all of the tension. All right, let's move along. Let's go ahead and get an update on Hurricane Melissa over in Jamaica. I did pull up a news station from Jamaica so that we can see firsthand how this storm is kind of hammering down on the people over in Jamaica. Baby, they are getting it. It is a Category 5. So let's go ahead and share my screen so you guys can see some video of this damn storm. Baby, even at the beach, it looks kind of scary. Like, my God, if anybody even tries to go in there, I hope nobody tries to go up in the beach. But let's go ahead and take a look at some video that I found online. Shout out to Daily Docket 2025, Hurricane Melissa in Kingston, Jamaica, Category 5. Let's look at there. Wow. go ahead and get to the next one. I want to give you guys some real good footage so y'all can see what's really going on over there. Y'all say some prayers up for those people in Jamaica, because baby, they are in a real storm. I don't know. I would not want to be in that. But let's get into it now. They said the South Coast is taking a battering as Category 5 Hurricane Melissa slams into the island. They said roofs are being ripped off, floodwaters are rising, and winds howling through St. Elizabeth and beyond. They're telling people to stay indoors, stay calm, stay safe. All right. Let's get into it. I do know that I saw another video where they're saying the main road that goes to the hospital has been closed down because it's right there near where the beach is, and the waves are starting to get very dangerous to where they're coming up onto the roadway and washing out the road. So if you can't get to the hospital, then what are you going to do? Like, that's another crazy situation. But let's get into it. Shout out to Jamaica Observer. Today, 1 hour ago, coming 1 hour ago. Wow. Let's continue. The waters are rising
again. Older city, no, third term. I don't enjoy that way, you know. Yeah, no, all over doing. Load out. That's it.
That's the beach area. Look at those waves. Look at those waves. And people are actually outside while this is going on. This is amazing. I would not be outside in this storm. This is crazy. That water is like, ooh, look at those waves. Child, no. People just outside, just like nothing. Like right there by the beach.
All right, look at. All right, I'm going to leave the seaside now.
Well, we are reporting live from Papine Tavern. This is the Oak River. This is the Oak River. This is what it looks when it comes down. And this is coming from the Portland side. Reporting from you live in Papine. Yay!
I don't say no, I come out to see you. Man.
It's amazing how many people are outside in this storm, child. I would not.
Yes, it's alive. We can't come out.
Roads are washed out with the water. Y'all see what they're dealing with. All right, we'll try to keep you guys updated as more updates come in. I'm gonna keep these websites saved so that we can see what's going on over in Jamaica. But these videos were just uploaded like an hour ago. I said I'm gonna share those so you guys can see how bad they're actually getting it over there. Because that wind, honey, 140 mile per hour winds, baby. I would not be outside, not driving, like nothing. And I get it, people got to get gas and food and stuff like that. But you know, prior to the storm coming, that you got to go and stock up on things. So listen, people need to get inside and stay, because child, things are flying, roofs are flying off, and all types of stuff. Like, I would not be outside, but prayers up for the people in Jamaica. Okay. I got my Jamaican accent. All right, let's move along. This person here, you guys, I've seen her on Love and Hip Hop. I want to say LA maybe, or Atlanta. No, LA. Love and Hip Hop LA. Mika Kalisha, you guys. Heartbreaking news. Reality star Mika Kalisha's estranged husband and father of her youngest child, Jamar Champ, has reportedly passed away following a car accident. This just came in like 21 seconds ago. That's just how on it we are. So prayers up for Kalisha. She is now Mika Kalisha. She is now a widow. Her youngest child, her husband was unalive in a car accident, they're saying. This says that Mika Kalisha is asking for prayers after reports surfaced that her estranged husband, Jamar Champ, has tragically passed away. Said while Mika hasn't shared the details publicly, she posted a message on her Instagram story writing, "Pray for me and my babies," just hours after the news began to circulate. Jamar and Mika share one child together. Reports claim that the Houston businessman passed away following a car accident, though official confirmation has not been released. It says that our thoughts and prayers are with Mika and her family during this difficult time. So that has to be hard for her. I remember when they made a post, I want to say a couple years ago, they haven't been married a long time. So they're kind of still like in the honeymoon phase. So I can't imagine what she's going through right now after being a new mom, because she does have a younger daughter. And her husband passing away this early on in their marriage. So prayers up for her, because I know that has to be hard. All right. But this is her most recent post. As you guys can see, Mika Kalisha, pray for me and my baby. So she is grieving the loss of her new husband. All right. From a apparent car accident. Okay. So prayers up for that. Let's move along. Let's get into some Yandy and Mendeecees news. Let's get into them too, child, because y'all know it's always a mess with Yandy and Mendeecees. I'm so sick of them. But let's get into it, honey. Shout out to the Shade Room. Mendeecees Harris, honey, opens up about where he stands with Yandy. He said, "I learned to respect her even when I don't like her." Like, dang. Tell us how you really feel, Mendeecees. All right. So let's hear Mendeecees speak on his truth.
So, you know, you've been in the news a lot lately. How are you right now with your wife, Yandy? How are things going? Are you guys continuing to put in the work to be in a better space?
Every day, you know, with the noise, we find a way to challenge, you know, our relationship, our mental health, and for our children. I learned to respect her even when I don't like her. I ain't never the person to run to the internet and going to talk shit about my wife or the children, my mother. Like, I'm just not that person. So what's looking forward to us? I don't know, honestly. We just gonna continue to put the work in behind closed doors, and when we figure it out and we're ready to tell people, that's what we do. We let them speculate whatever they want to speculate.
And y'all been through a lot on that show, bro.
Right.
You know, from your vacation to the kids growing up, and man, it's
hard. Like I can tell you it's easy. It's hard to you be forced to separation, and then it's hard to get back and try to figure things out, and that family unit, put it back together is even the times right now. This is one of the difficult times in my life where certain things you don't see it coming. You can't even paint this forecast, but life has a way of making turns, and you have to just figure it out. And it's tough. I can't even sit here and say it's not, but it'll work itself out. I'm confident it will.
Obviously, you've been in the news a lot lately. How are you right now?
That's her Mendeecees. He and sounds like he and Yandy are having a real hard time behind closed doors. He said they're trying to figure things out in private rather. And when they're ready to tell everybody what's going on, then they will. You guys know they're not legally on paper married. They did have like a ceremony on TV to, I guess, commit themselves to each other. But during the time, you guys know that Mendeecees was facing a lot of, legal trouble. So she did not want to tie up her money in all of that to have to pay his restitution and all of that. So I respect Yandy for protecting the bag. But it seems as though the two of them have like an open situation where Mendeecees is out with other people, and so is Yandy. So I think that they're probably trying to stay together for the sake of their kids, so that the kids don't see this separation between the two. But sometimes that can be a bad thing because you grow to hate each other even more. Hopefully they can go ahead and get some type of family therapy and couples therapy to figure out what the wedge is that's keeping them from being together. It seems like they love each other, but sometimes love is not enough when you have allowed yourself to tell your partner it's okay to be with somebody else. It's like that bond has been broken. So if they're going to be together, be together. Don't just say it's for the kids, because you have a lot of women that stay with men and it be very abusive situations and it be very toxic situations. Oh, I'm staying for the kids, but meanwhile you're miserable and you're trying to just, every day you wake up, it's like, oh my God, some women be like, I just wish I didn't even wake up. It just be that bad. But you don't ever want to put yourself in a situation where you're staying somewhere you don't want to be for someone else, even if it's for the kids, because the kids are going to grow up and move out, and then you're still stuck in an unhappy place. So you got to figure out how to make it full circle, a whole 360 type of thing for you and the family, because kids can pick up on tension. And these kids nowadays, honey, these are smart kids. They know when mom and daddy are fighting. They know when things are not 100% right. So prayers up for Mendeeces and Yandy. They've been dealing with each other for a long time, but it's never ever okay to tell your partner, well, if I don't make you happy, go be with somebody else, and then you come back home and we're still a family. Like, that's the most toxic shit ever. I would not be okay with my husband going to be with some other person and then come home like nothing ever happened, and vice versa. So hopefully they figure it out. I did see, because I do follow Mendeeces, he is building like a dream home. So in the midst of all of their issues, I mean, I don't know how that works for them. How are you building a dream home and you and Yandy don't even know if y'all want to be together? Like, that's a huge step, right? But I hope they figure it out nevertheless, okay? But he says that he does have respect for her and he don't choose to sit on any platform and speak negatively about her. And that part I do like about him, because she is the mother of his child. There is still a certain level of respect that's due there, but they'll figure it out, child. They figure it out. They've been together long enough. They will figure it out. So let's continue. All right, so this person here is getting on my last nerve. I ain't have a one left, and she is on it, honey. Still talking about this damn Laila Ali situation. Either y'all gonna fight or you're not. I'm seriously sick and tired of Clarissa Shields doing a live, still talking about this shit. Like, get over it. The girl ain't want to fight you. You don't raise the money, and she don't want to fight. So why are you still doing videos and clapbacks? Like, seriously. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. Clarissa Shields clapped back at Laila Ali. She says that I'm not into tearing another black woman down. This is just another example of the older hating on the youth. Now, here we go. See, that's some subliminal shade right there. Now, you've done videos talking down on Laila Ali. So don't do the whole I'm not into tearing another black woman down when that's what you've done. Like, let's get over this thing, shall we? Laila
Ali has been losing the fight against me for a very long time. And we all know when you start losing the fight, you go below the belt. I really did not want to have to respond to this video because I am not into tearing another black woman down. This is just another example of the older hating on the youth. So now I want to come and set the record straight on what really happened, how our beef started, and how we got here today. So let's take it back to the beginning. 16-year-old Clarissa Shields from Flint, Michigan, fighting her way to the Olympics to represent her country. Now, for those who don't know, around this time, I was relatively unknown. I was a diamond in the rough. Mary Spencer was 3-time world champion. She is from Canada. Me and Mary Spencer met up at the Continental Championships to face off. And oh, did I put a whooping on Mary Spencer. Laila Ali has been losing the fight against me for a very long time. And we all know when you start losing the fight, you go below the belt. I really did not want to have to respond to this video because I am not into tearing another black woman down. This is just another example of the older hating on the youth. So now I want to come and set the record straight on what really happened, how our beef started, and how we got here today. So let's take it back.
I always have the highest hopes for myself.
So she was not the first person to interview me. Me beating Mary Spencer put everybody on notice. The young black girl from Flint was coming. Speaking of all the interviews that I did, Laila Ali came to the Olympic Training Center where I was training for the Olympics at, and me and her developed a big sister and little sister relationship. And now I wonder if it was even genuine because she gave me bad advice.
Lord.
She told me to stay amateur and win as many Olympic gold medals as I can because there was no TV exposure and no money for women's boxing in the professionals.
When she asked for advice, I gave her valuable branding advice and boxing advice so she could have long-term success in and outside of the ring. I told her she should hire a nutritionist, trim off that excess body fat.
That was nothing but her trying to body shame me and discredit me for winning world championships at weight classes and fight.
I always have the high.
She's telling you right, because you do have to be in a certain weight in your weight class. So she's telling you hire a nutritionist, because you are a little flabby around the midsection as a boxer. You got to tighten it up. You see how her abs are tight? As a boxer, get in there and put the work in and stop running behind Papoose and doing these stupid ass videos. That's pretty much what she was telling you indirectly. I mean, damn. But you have a little narcissistic, vibe about you where nobody can tell you shit, and you always take it as someone attacking you when she's giving you like free advice. I would take that because she is a champion.
Highest hopes for myself.
In 5 different weight classes, which is 154, 160, 168, 175, and 175 plus. I went against her advice, and I was the first woman to make $1 million in women's boxing. Before this interview on The Breakfast Club with Laila Ali, me and her were very friendly. This is what ignited the entire beef.
You got Clarissa Shields now, who's an Olympic champion. She went to the Olympics, won twice. Women's boxing wasn't in the Olympics when I fought. She actually fights at the weight class I fought in. And she's doing great. I mean, it's still not what I would have wanted. I would have wanted more because I have a big picture. So it was great.
Would you ever get back in the ring just for fun, shits and giggles?
Money right, Laila there, and I don't think there's anyone there for me right now that would actually give me a good challenge.
She claims that I took this out of context. And one thing I will say, she wasn't just saying that I wasn't good enough to inspire in 5 different weight classes, which is 154.
She is turning this into something else. Laila was praising you, dumbass. Do you not know when you're getting a compliment? Maybe you're not used to compliments, okay? Because I feel like, and she act like Papoose is her first boyfriend. She really do. I'm like, girl, have you had boyfriends before him? Because damn. Let's continue.
Inspire her and to give her a challenge. She was saying that all the women who were currently boxing could not give her a challenge. The problem is that I am the only one that says something. Now, coincidentally, I'm not the first woman athlete that she's done this to.
Child.
Let's rewind again and take it back to when Ronda Rousey was the queen of combat sports.
Are you a fan of Ronda Rousey?
I wouldn't say that.
Before it was me, Ronda Rousey was the queen of combat sports. I mean, this girl was armbarring girls in less than 30 seconds. She was viral. She was making hundreds of millions of dollars in her field. When she was on top of her game dominating, Laila Ali became jealous. And instead of her embracing Ronda Rousey, she started during interviews telling everyone how she would beat Ronda Rousey in a fight because she was too small and the size of her daughter. Play the clip. To inspire her and to give her a challenge. She was saying that all the women who were currently boxing could not give her a challenge. The problem is that I am the only one that says something.
Girl, she is so damn delusional. I really wish that she would find something else to do, because I don't think Laila is thinking about you as much as you're thinking about her. Like you offered to fight her, and that's really not what she was trying to do. The woman is retired. She has businesses. Like, she put her time in. There should be someone out there that you can fight in your class, in your weight class, instead of trying to prove a point. It's like you have this personal vendetta against her, and you have a need to prove things to other people, just like you're doing in your relationship with Papoose. And I'm sorry to break it to you, we kind of don't give a fuck like that. We kind of don't care. If you fight some girl, please do. But I don't think Laila is trying to do so. When she's ready to fight, she will. But you doing this video, what is this for? I feel like this is more so for you to prove something to yourself and then to the people that's watching this, but it's very annoying. And I think that you harp on things a little too much. Focus on going in the gym. Like she told you, go train, work on your midsection, and whatever you and Papoose got going on, y'all do what you do. But at the end of the day, I think that she does act a little slow. I saw y'all put it into the comments. I didn't want to say it. Okay, she do act like she got scoliosis of the damn brain sometimes, and it's just annoying. It's annoying, girl. I do like her as a boxer, but as a person, when she get up here and do these stupid ass interviews, it's so lackluster. But go somewhere and sit down, sis, and sit down and get some self-reflection, because this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen, ever. Okay. Notice Laila Ali did a video almost similar to this, and then here she come doing a video almost like Laila Ali's video. Like, girl, what was the point of this? But anywho and anyway, thank y'all for stopping. That's it. This is our quick pop in. I'll be tapping in with you guys later on. Okay. Yeah, something's wrong with this child. It didn't sound like she was reading that too. But anywho and anyway, thank you so much for my top flight mods for stopping by and modding True TV Podcast, Tyra, KBR, Sweet Essence, Scorpion Miss, and Rose Armstead. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to all of the content creators that stopped by. Miss Didi, if you're in the house, I know she's usually here. Thank you so much. JCD Creations, if you're here, thank you. Queen Speaks TV, thank you as well. Do we have any more content creators? Right, we don't care, Evie Parker. Tell her we don't care. Damn. Ronda Rousey, right. I told you she done had too many punches to the damn head. This child is gone. All right. But thank y'all for stopping by. You guys enjoy the video. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to tap on the like and also subscribe to the channel. And you can share the video if you like. All right. Drop in the comments and let me know if you and let me know how you guys feel about the topics that we discussed. Okay. Until the next one. Bye.